Good evening. You're watching the late news on HKIBC. I'm Raymond Yeung. Here are tonight's top stories. President Xi Jinping launches Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge. Steel bars were only cut short on 5 occasions rather than on a massive scale, MTL said during scandal inquiry. Local shares plunged more than 800 points, the worst performer in the region. The Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge is opening tomorrow, as the mega project was officially launched by President Xi Jinping at an opening ceremony today. Vice Premier Han Zheng said the bridge is an architectural feat, symbolizing China's engineering capabilities. Yeung reports.
Chief Executive Carrie Lam was given the VIP treatment when she walked side by side with President Xi Jinping as they arrived at the opening ceremony in Zhuhai. Walking behind them were Vice Premier Han Zheng and Macau Chief Executive Fernando Choi, along with other state leaders.
我宣布，港珠澳大桥正式开通。
Xi then launched the Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge with a simple announcement. But in a surprise development, the president did not give a speech. That task was taken up by Han, who had nothing but praise for the 55-kilometer mega bridge. The bridge has a significant meaning, integrating Hong Kong and Macau into the country's development and fostering cooperation between the mainland and the two SARs, Han said. The vice premier added the bridge's completion symbolizes the country's engineering capabilities, having withstood the force of 2 powerful typhoons in the past year or so. Lam said the bridge further solidifies the so-called one-hour living circle around the Greater Bay Area. Together with the express rail link and the opening of the 4th land boundary control point early next year, Lam was confident Hong Kong would get a bigger piece of the pie in the country's development. After the ceremony, Xi shook hands with former chief executives Teng Xihua, Lin Shenying and Edmund Ho, all of whom now vice chairman of China's top political advisory body, CPPCC. The ceremony wouldn't be complete without an actual visit to the bridge, although the tour was exclusive to select leaders and guests. An entourage was seen heading from Zhuhai to Hong Kong. The guests later made their way to the observation deck of an artificial island to inspect the structures up close. Security remained tight as vessels from Hong Kong's Marine Police and the China Maritime Safety Administration patrolled the nearby waters. Yeung, HKIBC.
Chief Executive Carrie Lam's favorable treatment at the ceremony today have sparked heated discussions among the political circle. Yeung reports.
This scene of Chief Executive Carrie Lam arriving side by side with President Xi Jinping at the ceremony have sparked multiple interpretations from political heavyweights. That's because events involving state leaders are always carefully coordinated, meaning Lam showing up next to Xi was unlikely a coincidence. We can all see that the country values Hong Kong, Chief Secretary Matthew Cheung said when asked about what that could mean. Hong Kong's second-in-charge also said Lam stood out of the crowd as the only female leader among a group of men. With the country's full support, Cheung added that Hong Kong should make use of the advantage of the one country, two systems principle. As a Hong Konger, of course, we hope the country's leader favors our chief executive. But we wouldn't know if that's really the case, said Rita Fan, Hong Kong's former top delegate to the National People's Congress. Business and industry leaders attending the ceremony also had high hopes for the bridge. The Travel Industry Council said over 10 Hong Kong tour groups will make use of the bridge to head to different parts of the Pearl River Delta region. Council Chairman Jason Wong said tour packages have been popular among customers, even though they have been rolled out only in the past few days.